Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala Sayyidina Muhammad.
Chapter 1. The knowledge of the self. He knows himself, knows God. Both God and the soul are invisible, unconfined by space and time. Man's soul.
Love and service, mercy and light, prescription for life.
Prescription for life.
Love and service, mercy and light, prescription for life. Prescription for life.
Love and service.
Real knowledge consists in knowing the following things.
Just on the deck,
What are ye in yourself?
Ali in the flesh, best of the best.
For what purpose have you come here for a while?
Love.
Know yourself.
Bismillah. From the bottom of the metropolitan to the home of the Ottomans, the globe is my Ottoman. Toes up on every part of it. I ain't drop $1 on my doctorate. I probably got a scholarship. Copped it out the yard where the rock is chipped. We all live with generational trauma. Before fathers that been raping enslaved mamas, they toss a robe around him and they call him your honor. He handing out sentences, no periods or commas, just public defenders, meaning the opposite of officers and government offenders. But on the day of judgment, I'm not gonna remember. Like how's a pimp a sinner if dollars illegal tender? They just wanna let that lock click in a box list. You're like Schindler. The chance for you to win again is slimmer than Virginia, but the Ock a locksmith when I'm in that cockpit. My Beta 58, it got a rubber Glock grip. My ops are popping. Gotta admit I'm not convinced. I used to kinda wonder I'm no longer on the fence. I'm iconoclastic. My novels are graphic. Using my rivals, idols as target practice. Statements so sacred, they scraping it on a tablet. Remember we were babies, we pissed and flipped the mattress. Never mind the elite seats that I sit in. Believe me, these jeans still smell like fried chicken. If you're mumbling when you're rhyming, then why listen? My own lines running through my mind when y'all spitting like, if you gon' scat, don't cap, just call it singing. Cause Billie Holiday did that, but it sounded different. Clock ticking, the plot thickening, shots ringing out on a dark tinted block from hard living. I'm one of the most authentic that ever did it. Spit the intimate inner vision. Know yourself. La ilaha illallah. Muhammad Rasulullah. Bismillah, Bismillah.
Know yourself.
Just on the deck, Ali in the flesh, best of the best, Lord. Bismillah, Bismillah.
Know yourself.
I did my pen in the well of tears and scribbled till hell appears. Then I repent and smear my record clear till heaven years. It's been 20 years engendering cheers. They know the loan is interest bearing whenever they lend me ears. Like, give me 3 minutes and 20 seconds and here's my highs, lows, my joys, woes, and pent up fears. I don't have many peers on any hemisphere. The only thing I appear to bring to them is fear. Violator, see I done made the message plenty clear. My omega, my alpha, clap it on in a chapter. I'm absolutely not a pastor, I'm just passionate about the sought after. Heart of the matter, you are now rocking with the true and living master. Welcome to the extravaganza.
Know yourself. No. Know yourself. Know yourself.
For the umpteenth billionth time, good morning.
Music.
Sensei Yoda. When you awake, you will remember everything. La ilaha illallah. When you awake, you will remember everything. Sleepwalking through our days and don't truly awake. Wait. Suicide, it's a suicide to not die before you die. La ilaha illallah.
Taking over, how you like that?
Bismillah, Bismillah.
How do they do it?
In lieu of all my failures and years on this planet, there's a few things I can tell you. When our appetite's jealous and egos try to compare us and either feel superior or jealous, remember that our deeds always reveal us. The Creator surveil us, and there's nothing as severe as being careless. The reckoning await us, just like the graves in which they lay us. The lies that we stated to ourselves come to face us. Our status with creation won't lower us or raise us. The pedestals on which they place us won't avail us. I dare to say they may fail us. The credits and demerits and the temporary pleasures that we cherished, the narratives we're carefully preparing, the merits we're declaring, and the errors we invariably buried. The pharaohs that impressed us and betrayed us, nothing entertained us like the insane ledger of occasions we created. The fingers that we pointed at saviors that we anointed, the anger when our expectations got disjointed. The spaceship, we're thinking we're home on it till our visa run out and we're deported. Home going, sleepwalking through our days and don't truly awake till we're laying in our graves. Suicide, it's a suicide to not die before we die.
How do they do it?
Good morning.
The sorcerer, the deceiver, to force you into forming and divorce it of its meaning. Like your meat on a meter, you're breathing without a reason. Your heart is a machine and your blood is just for bleeding. People live for competing and love is just a feeling, and beauty is an illusion and ugliness is reeling. Who denies the infinite but the one that rules inside the finite they live in? Scarcity is their religion, but there's no scarcity of opinions. No heaven and hell, just private islands and prisons. No creator, just remake the planet in our image. Everyone before us is ignoring with no wisdom. It's only important what we witness in this instant. Truth not hidden, true and living. Truth giving vision when it fit within the rhythm. Listen, listen. Sleepwalking through our days and don't truly awake till we're laying in our graves. Suicide, it's a suicide to not die before we die.
How do they do it?
When you awake, you will remember everything. When you awake, you will remember everything.
Nobody knows what happened in the beginning.
Believe the only soul that you were born with to grow old and never know.
How do they do it?
Everyone kept dancing while it was all collapsing. The warning lights were flashing, but they just found it dazzling, drowning out the answers that no one felt like asking. Bismillah, Bismillah. The sun went down. Yo, you see the tyrants buckle when the lies start to crumble. The high turn humble when the empire tumble. The bone chilling condition, war criminal villain. The pronouns are pronounced as chosen and victim. The bombs in the billions to rain on the children. The holy land built on mass graves, you're feeling. The poets and the singers got stories in their spirit. Owners in the business oppose it when they fear it, but the trees don't forget it. The breeze blow the message. The rivers and seas hold the image. The tears on our cheeks and the beards hold the sweetest little ream. Yeah, Philistine, repeated in our dreams. When the time turned timeless, the meek finally speak. Oppressors beg the fire to cease. The hearts go blind and so the eyes go to sleep. And who peeping? The ruins that you're seeing, that's you in that museum. Can you feel it? Everyone kept dancing while it was all collapsing. The warning lights were flashing, but they just found it dazzling, drowning out the answers that no one felt like asking. Bismillah, Bismillah. The sun went down. They battled and oppressed each other where they rest. The weak ones left for better dwellings and they welcomed them as guests. But love wasn't present in their breasts. They only knew the power to devour and possess. They raided and invaded their spaces and their flesh. Called them terrorists when they resist their own violence, they called defense. Fear was at the center of the lens, so the more people they kill, the more horrified they get. The brave broke ranks in the name of the sacred. They quickly erased and accused them of self-hatred. The circus got cracking, $1 million attraction, flickering and flashing to deliver the distractions. Opium was the religion of the masses, so they were too trash to see the pillars that were cracking. God count the action when the math ain't mathin'. They lit their own match and started dancing in the ashes. Everyone kept dancing while it was all collapsing. The warning lights were flashing, but they just
bruh. Soon as dude falls, I'm moving in with U-Hauls. Your dubious maneuvers is just soothing my blue balls. Pause, do be in the hoopty with two bras. You threw me in that movie cause I'm watching they cue cars. The king Nubian and truly I knew God. Route you with the rap shit, king of the schoolyard. You get jacked up like you're trying to get a flat fix. Rappers is way too serious, this battle rap shit. I'm more shining cow high swerving the arena. Niggas avoid me like I'm serving a subpoena. The saying man need to take the curtains to the cleaners. Imported tools like I'm working on a beamer. The twerk might come up out the Birkin with the Nina, that's your earth right. Rockin' that Jacob, well I take it like your birthright. I got my cake up so we can book it like your first fight. One long life, the worst night. Look, your boss connect like you still in Wi-Fi. It ain't no way that you killing my kind. I still flow the coldest, throw the shoulders, but we holding holsters. Told the hostess get the rover, then we got sideways like scoliosis. The rollie broken, shotty shoot up the phantom and now we holding ghosting. Street fighter, deep dive, I know the ocean. Your hole be open, I creep by you with no emotion. Heat by, I keep fire. Your homie smoking and that rap flow from the black hole. The home is over.
Night school student of the art of paranoiacally assuming every new kid is a narc. I knew it. Palm coated in Clement of all of Judas. You were playing from the bourgeoisie out to poly with the sutras and document what the new is. Copy, never not to the influence and rebox it for a different block of viewers who. My wallpaper got 100 stock noodles for you. Spin the wheel, pick a future to cue. A psychological thriller, a docudrama to binge. 2020 on some grifter getting properly rinsed. Or maybe several separate genres we can braid into one. Where in the end you shake a hand with a snake for a thumb. You went from peace into nothingness. Sip a touch on a humdrum. To riders one horseback, leaving with your loved ones at once. No Dunkaroos in a bag lunch. They went that away. Think happy stuff. You can mix a batch of buddy actual last for. But can't know another lad's grapple with the black dog. That's law. Those trainers ain't a factory setting. Y'all's radical acceptance pending. I'm rockin' man, got a pension for ascending. Get a ticket to the launch, get your kid a press penny. The red pen render an X on your excellency. Then exit in the prowler on flower petal confetti.
Aim and shoot you out the ancient future. Blaze the hookah or bang the bazooka. I pull the idols out your tabernacle, name the puta. Get your swing and chain boosted and your main thing scooped up. Your vain claim disputed and your stage name muted. Your things want the rebate change cause they ain't stupid. Same lame dudes that trying to buy a blue check. Symbolic sign of success that don't nobody respect. If it's the game then know I'm chopping it best. Main stage crowd can attest. Hair follicles arise in your flesh. I put the God vibe on in your chest. Song of Solomon, the sign that I bless. Raw center conquest on my breath. I don't guess your energizers possess the cold ball to pole vault, the high bar that I set. Inmates call him collect, him stay calm and collect. Want me to lose consciousness and choose violence, I guess. 9/11 was pressed to make a call for distress. Responders arrived on the set to mop up a mess. I'm more nimble than my size suggests. If a conflict commence, I hop a fence and dodge a cop in the clinch. I admit and confess all of my karma and offense. I dip in Lake Minnetonka, try and wash it and rinse. Check the documents, the true account of events. A title of commence to ring the bells I've rocked ever since. I've been carving out a spot on that canonical list. Phenomenons I made my moniker synonymous with. I resist my armor obelisk, a top of the fist. Fix your optics and your spot, just who I'm rocking it with. It's the #1 unsung gum bumper hunters for 30-something summers. Sucker. Cast your eyes upon whom walked inside of the room. The only suitable pseudonym, my nom de plume, the BROALI. Stay tuned. Naysayers may just wanna revise they tune. I came solo, but the way my gravitas protrude give the illusion of a wild platoon of grande goons. They used to rock me in the Panasonic boxes that spun our bodies on the cardboard boxes from June into the first snow. Fall came and frosted the moon. I paid all parts of my dues just to offer this news. I demolish your ensemble and dishonor your crew. And if I fought him and he lost, it just may cost him his shoes. I'm hard-bodied from the time that I slid out of the womb. Hold my shotty to my rival like I'm Rocky Raccoon. It's the narrated tale of despair, fated to fail. I spare the details for the sake of the frail. A superhero doesn't need to wear a cape to prevail. Just the willingness to kill and give a sacred farewell. The demon monsters freed the martyr on the day that he fell. They ain't kill him just because they did away with the shell. Fatima, Zahara, Sayyidina Hussein. Goosebumps upon my frame just to mention their names. They could never be stained by my mistakes or my shame. But the best of me relates to their greatness and pain. I say the name. Best mala, the best mantra. Left the Jalala, turned breath to Nag Champa. The Phantom of the Opera came to offer to y'all what was carved on my heart from the source of it all, my God.
My stomach can be filled to its satisfaction, and I can hang out with the alley dogs.
Try to tell them where my name belong. Only one list that they can play me on. Passed they baton when I came along. Blood and tears rain on any stage I'm on. I try to tell them where my name belong. Only one list that they can play me on. Passed they baton when I came along. Blood and tears raining on any stage I'm on. Never mind me, I ain't staying long.
I'm not caring about my stomach. I'm caring about my soul, my heart, my mind. And you can't give me money into my soul, into my heart, into my mind, because that belongs to Allah. Okay?
Round, out of your mind. That's right.
Sitting in my father-in-law's yellow Cadillac, spinners on the AM, Stacy's match the Stetson hat. How Midwest is that? Our wives are inside of the Cub, shopping for grub. How soon 10:30 on a Sunday night becomes noon with the police cruiser spotlight? Driver, put your hands out the window and walk back toward the sound of my voice real slow. Fresh out the mosque, suit and ties are sharp, coordinated with the paisley on the sock. They laid us on our faces in the cold snowy parking lot. Pop said be quiet and do not get shot. Mad deep at the scene, screaming all crazy in our ear as loud as can be. Seemed like a lot for just daddy and me. My back became a cushion for their fat ass knees. 8 degrees with the pavement on my cheek. They relieve my pockets of my wallet and my keys. Big gang of strangers that I still can't see, squeezing every inch of my body they could reach. Where the fuck are the guns is what they're all shouting. We held our tongues, it's like, y'all got 'em. They searched the car from top to bottom, under the hood and the tires on the ground crawling. Sweet God, please do not let these women walk outside of this shop. They don't need the scene or the shock. We don't need them screaming while these demons got their heaters on cock. Long before cameras on the cell phone, they could just blast black men and go the hell home. No BLM in them days, just a lot of PE, BDP, and NWA. Needless to say, they didn't find no contraband, so they finally cut the zip ties off our hands. Seemed like a good time to ask the guys with badges why'd you snatch us out the ride like that. Just answering the call. 2 black men in a Cadillac, that's y'all. Loading straps is what they thought they saw to rob the bank branch that's inside of the store. Simple misunderstanding is all. They slid us back in the car, drove their ass off. My ice cold mask got soft and I almost cried, cause we almost died. I'm looking at the people outside, like which one of y'all called the police and lied? And Pops never lost his demeanor. He's mad cause he just got his suit out the cleaners. I watched him cut the radio back on and got his finger snap on to some old man song. I'm trembling in my seat now, he's singing off key loud, trying to calm me down. He wowed, he got me to laugh. Our wives are finally back with all of them bags. We loaded the car, he shot me a glance and said, don't bother him, it's probably best. How many nights does he have like this, that are just buried in his memory's abyss? They called me last week and told me that R.I.P. Pops died of a heart attack.
Crack, rock, be the muse. Mama sung the blues. Daddy did his ones and twos, wearing down the shoes. Yeah. Yo. Rock them grown man pants, them over a band. Same fashion over for men. Never mind the brand. These hoes wanna put y'all nose on my biz. Build whole careers off of my stolen ideas. Emotional knowing I'm exposing our hand. Why even go there? It's only fair when you up, you're supposed to share. That's real talk. Don't let these rap niggas blow smoke up your ass. Should've wore a mask to smash or grab. Niggas left the pad ransack. Did my vanishing act. Hand to hand crack in the sandwich bag. We danced on the pack. Popped the bubble in the Air Max. Till the motherfuckers flat. Was fucking with that. For all this gas, might need a blunt rap. You blunt when you rap. You ain't gotta be a running back to fumble a bag. Got too much cash to be humble, but still I'm not one to brag. Over Dungeness crab, we doing numbers 4 mil, 2 in each duffel. We doing lunges, eat your food, but we not lunching. I just wanted nourishment, sustenance. Ended up with abundance, cause that's what Allah wanted. For beloved, I'm a husband, I made love to the oven, then jumped in the coloring. My son was in the back coloring, I'm covered it. I've been thugging, I've been wanted by the government. All my life been on some other shit. All my life been on some other shit. Crack, rock, be the muse. Mama sung the blues. Daddy did his ones and twos, wearing down the shoes.
Rock Marcy, Lord of mercy. Real hustlers and true preachers. Raw artists and movement leaders. The pedigree of pure dreamers. Script flippers read the scene and supersede it. Convene with the supreme being who conceived it. Co-wrote a new season. Paved my own road to true freedom. Third world residence, visas and Gucci sneakers. Phone full of cancelled icons, a few Mumias. 5%ers, MGTers, Qadariyas, Sufi Sunnis, Shias. My catalog stream with world leaders doing features. Pen bleeding on my suffering and grieving. To celebrate achievements, breathe and exercise demons. Collect a year's worth of tears and drip them in Medina. Heart connected to the art and architects of Giza. Cohiba, Rose Shisha, Rose Cone, Banana, Mogadisha. Porta mocha beans seeping through the Bona Vita. Former dope fiends prove to be my holy teachers. Thread the needle with the truth to feed the people. I speak peaceful with the Uzi in my easel. Deep creases put a groove under the needle. Laser beam lens to shoot a movie in the street. Crack, rock, be the muse. Mama sung blues. Daddy did his ones and twos, wearing down his shoes. Louder than a bomb, light the fuse. It's Ramadan, not a con for shares, likes and views. Just on the deck, Ali in the flesh.
Moss.
Allahumma salli ala nabi.
They say the world is ours. Who wants it?
Yeah, the mark is indelible. Words ain't just what I'm selling you for revenue. If it ain't joy and pain, it ain't eligible. I'm a professional, but this is not a spectacle. I specialize in what I memorize. It's never sanitized, no pesticides.
This is our world now. This is for our world.
The maintainer of a cultural container. For me, spitting the flame is a no-brainer. It's from the heart, right? What I write, spark light in a dark night and hook it like Cartwright. I ask the audience, y'all alright? If I catch a second wind, it's gonna be a long night. Of hoes saying and hands waving and fans proclaiming their love for what that man's saying. If you cry when you're listening, you should know it's a reflection of mine when I scribbled them. I never hid them and bottled them inside myself. I rock and moan like the howling wolf. Rock and moan like the howling wolf. All my narratives, my comparisons, got me questioning the mirror that I'm staring in. My self-deprecation is just arrogance. My self-deprecation is just arrogance. Feel that? suicide of a false martyr. Fail better, fall smarter. To be truly sincere is a tall order. I'm disappointed in my enemies. How you gonna abandon me and contending with me? To see is the one and only job of the seer, but it can't see itself without a mirror. So cry me a river or find me a village where the blind leading blind ain't about pointing fingers. They left no stone unturned when they canceled ancestors for something they just learned. Can't keep it bottled inside myself. I rock and moan like the howling wolf. Rock and moan like the howling wolf. All my narratives, my comparisons, got me questioning the mirror that I'm staring in. My self-deprecation is just arrogance. My self-deprecation is just arrogance.
What are we trying to make of us?
No more than you can be.
And what is that? What are we?
Well, let's take a good look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you.
One for the souls that found their way home. Two for the people I blocked in my phone. Three for the ones I loved that went wrong. Four for a time you're still in my songs. Please just don't leave me walking all on my own. Amazing people I don't even speak to. Most needed critique, too deep to reach you. Too angry to see you, too painful to be true. It hurts cause I still love you and you love me too. These are the patterns we can't ignore no more. This is the data never explored before. What's my mistake in who I choose to place faith in? Am I getting switched and baited by my expectations? Either way, the failure rate is rivaling divorces for the homies we alienate. My feelings ain't fake, maybe I fast-tracked it. And calling people fam ain't the best practice. I had to see a crash to check the reaction. Trauma ain't overlapping, our energy not matching. But I've been here too many times to think everybody's blind. It's their fault and isn't mine. One for the souls that found their way home. Two for the people I blocked in my phone. Three for the ones I loved that went wrong. Four for a time you're still in my songs. Please just don't leave me walking all on my
own. We did our bid, no eBay. Blending no DJ, but with the stress between us was VS, though E and J. Why DM? When we could speak direct in so many ways. I lean in, but you lean back, you got to be kidding me. We used to be tighter than Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. If life is just a show, you on my rider like Ace to Wall. Still love you, don't hate you, though less while TV like Ace to folks. That song's playing on TikTok, don't hit the same as on radios. There's gotta be more to life than some likes and emojis. We supposed to be coldest. It's not like you owe me nothing, but niggas get lonely. Folks are so phony. With character limitations, I wish you would phone me. I ain't getting no sleep. I ain't even religious, but I'm praying on both these. There's lions, tigers, and bears out here like Jumanji. And like everybody, I want somebody who wants me. Somebody who needs me. Somebody who flaunts me. Somebody who's not me. Somebody who wants me. Somebody who won't leave me. Out here walking on
one for the souls that found their way home. Two for the people I blocked in my phone. Three for the ones I loved that went wrong. Four for a time you're still in my songs. Please just don't leave me walking all on my own. I asked you if the subtweet is about me. Promise that it's not and then you blocked me. Sent a voice note to say you're sorry. I called you back promptly, you denied me. The app says you're online in the margin, so I know you're watching. What's the problem? Lot of memes in my feed with instructions for cutting people off to succeed. Kept scrolling but I never found a blueprint for setting healthy boundaries and conflict resolution. I wonder if the ones that you're excluding even knew that they were muted if you ever said it to them. One for the souls that found their way home. Two for the people I blocked in my phone. Three for the ones I loved that went wrong. Four for a time you're still in my songs. Please just don't leave me walking all on my own.
Cause I know something nobody knows.
Push him up on platforms, build them up and clap for 'em. Ego get attached to 'em. If they're expected to do good on our behalf, warn 'em about that ticking clock. When that good opinion stops and the hyenas lick their chops, you're ugly displayed in public. Secular day of judgment. They pick a spot to watch a fallen saint plummet. They love it. Atheists build their hellfire. Anarchists banish you from their empire. If we get a hint of Twitter power, the question becomes, will we do better with our thumbs than the pigs did with their guns? Or is it digital po-po, 12 2.0, harmers and survivors, narcissists and traumas? Get caught in that cycle and start playing cops and robbers. Regardless of your politics, we're all products of the sickness that we're trying to fix. Till they decide you're the embodiment of all of it. Now no more nuance exists. Post a statement about your disassociation, so the mob won't come this way if we no longer embrace them. But now who holds them and sees them? Is this really about growing and healing, or are we just getting even? The holy broken, the crazy religious. I roll with both and I still don't see no major difference. Listen, it's all just love and service. If not, then what's the purpose? It come to surface that someone we love wasn't perfect. Pull them to the shore or push them in the undercurrent. Head down, let them drown, number them amongst the worthless. It's all just love and service. If not, then what's the purpose? Some say that hurt people. Sometimes hurt people heal people, but the hurt and healing are still people. That's a bar from somebody that I love that hurt me and a bunch of others, but we never made that public. Bust it. Here's to the woke and weary, with all that hope and fury, spoken by a broken poet, torn and teary. If I breathe it so sincerely, am I taking up too much space to propose a theory? I hope y'all hear me. What if all this judgment is a force field to cover up that loving is a no shield ordeal? For real, love is death and nothing less. If you emerge with unblemished flesh, then I'm unimpressed. Promise you're not defective. This is all protective. We build force fields and fences as defense measures. But what's the cost when the love is lost? Whether we mourn them or scorn them, kill or cut them off, they're gone from our ranks. Ask the elders that survived, what's the word in their languages for untribed? It's all just love and service. If not, then what's the purpose? Kindly remind our most beloved justice workers. Sometimes we find the bleeding hearts undernourished. Resist the urge to be judge and juries. It's all just love and service. If not, then what's the purpose? Power and fame, joy, pain, guilt and shame. So easy to be ugly in beauty's name. It's all just love and service. If not, then what's the purpose? Worthy of love, the Most High conceived of us and breathed in us. You know the duty of the junior is to beat us up, and so the champ keeps swinging, the then keeps ringing. Listen, we're worthy of love, the Most High conceived of us and breathed in us. You know the duty of the junior is to beat us up, and so the champ keeps swinging, the then keeps ringing. Listen, Can't wrap arms around the limitless or thoughts around the infinite. Only hope is to swim in it, float, drown, or sink in it. Converse with the beneficent to satisfy thirst that'll never quench. Reverse the emptiness with tenderness. Can't revert to innocence, but the curse can get deliverance. Sure, every sinner gets a future, every saint has a past. Every garden in that dunya got a snake in that grass. Air round, soft booty, still a pain in the ass. And every smooth, cool dude can be insane under raps. Ain't no escaping the math. Things are known by the opposites. The context isn't always obvious. I had tossed a bottle in the Bosphorus with handwritten documents with my hypothesis scribed inside of it. Travel around the continents, seas and an nautical environments to reach the one that receives the bars I spit. All it is we're worthy of love. The Most High conceived of us and breathed in us. You know the duty of the dunya is to beat us up, and so the champ keeps swinging the then keep bringing. Listen, we're worthy of love. The Most High conceived of us and breathed in us. You know the duty of the dunya is to beat us up, and so the champ keeps swinging the then keeps ringing. The mass religion of the algorithm. Help you manicure your image right down to your mannerisms. Call it capitalism or the caste system. It's a barrel with a harem full of cash-driven crabs in it. I don't chase the bag, dag, now that I'm in it. Not last minute, I've been it. Ask my ancestors, quit it. My craft is authentically mastered, it is an instant. You can't sprinkle it out of a package and get to whisk it. It's seasoned by the seasons of marinade, I drenched it. The care that you exhibit is the flavor that you're sipping. Listen. Worthy of love, the Most High conceived of us and breathed in us. You know the duty of the dunya is to beat us up, and so the champ keeps swinging the then keeps bringing. Listen, we're worthy of love. The Most High conceived of us and breathed in us. You know the duty of the dunya is to beat us up, and so the champ keeps swinging the then keeps bringing. Listen.
Stretching green and infinite in my memory. And like a sunset, I know that God fashioned it.
Never leaving you alone. My tears just can't stay on the inside. You might swallow your fears and your prayers, but I sing mine. I know my tears just can't stay on the inside. You might swallow your fears and your prayers, but Bismillah, ain't nobody not humming nothing. You ain't ever been in love if you never walked around beatboxing something. You ain't alive without your blood pumping. Made a woman roll her eyes and moan and humming. What then? When the symphony is cracking, the sympathy's active. But when the rhythm get to smacking, we're physically matching. Channeling the Ethiopians up in the masjid. Aisha on the messenger's shoulders maxing. The pulpit he built for Hassan bin Thabit. I heard your opinion, but I wasn't asking. You weren't in the building when I was attracted. Or when the captive sang swing low, sweet chariot, and it actually happened. Or witnessing the children of slave masters give shahada in the arms of Elijah, Muhammad's great-grandson, after listening to this rapper. Never leaving you alone. My tears just can't stay on the inside. You might swallow your fears and your prayers, but I sing mine. I know my tears just can't stay on the inside. You might swallow your fears and your prayers, but I sing mine. And me and God are just fine. Never leaving you alone in your home. All the microphones.